Hey everybody, uh, just checking in, and I know I've seen a lot of videos of people who have had back surgery. Specifically, mine was L4 herniation and L5 S1 uh, pretty much disintegration. So I had two things, and I got a discectomy. Today is Friday, and Monday I'll be 3 weeks post-op. So I watched quite a few videos of everyone detailing their experience, and it's been very helpful to understand some of the realities of recovery. So I just wanted to add my 2 cents for those of you who are or have had a discectomy, just to let you know that it's all good. I'm walking. I'm sure you can see the houses and nature behind me. But just really quickly, I'll say that on my initial operation date, well, let me back up. I'll say prior to my operation, several crazy diagnoses and potential surgeries that were going to happen. Back in several years ago, I had a car accident and messed me up pretty bad, but I was able to just get a few injections, and my first one actually lasted really long. It lasted almost 2-3 years or so. After that, nothing worked, and after that I started having sciatica in my left leg, and it was extremely painful to walk and pretty much do anything. I've seen people in their YouTube videos describe it exactly how I described it, which was a lot of times it felt like, sorry if you can't see me, a lot of times it felt like someone had stabbed me in the back of my thigh and just shredded it all the way to my calf. And then once it got to my calf, the tingling sensations and numbing and several different feelings would happen after that. It was pretty intense. I always knew about the L5 S1 having some trouble, but thank God I wound up having another MRI like 6 months after I had had one previously, and thank God for that, because that is when I started having the L4 pain. I didn't know, but I knew something had changed. So I got another MRI, and that's when they showed the L4 herniation. And man, when I tell you, the pain of that is intense and ridiculous. But anyway, fast forward to the surgery. I don't remember much. My wife told me that I told her that I loved her like 3 times once I came out of the surgery, which I don't remember anything. I do remember my nurse saying that she was going to do something again, like have me bend my foot or something. And I was like, I don't even remember you coming in here at all. Like, it was, for me, it was my first time seeing her, but apparently it wasn't. But also, yeah, just getting home, following the doctor's orders, trying to do the log roll. It's very difficult remembering to do all that stuff because you're so used to how you've always lived life. And some things you don't do anyway because you're used to the pain of it. But I feel pretty good. Still a little bit of pain here and there. The pain of the injection site is going away. Still feeling just a little bit of pain at times, like now in my lower calf, and sometimes like in the back of my leg, but nothing anywhere as near as bad as it was before the surgery. Like I said, I'm out here walking. That was not something I could do for any substantial amount of time prior to the surgery. I just get out and walk. The first week I didn't do anything. I just kind of would get up and walk around my home, just walk through the kitchen, through the living room, kind of make a trek out of my home. And I do that about 5 times, and then I'd sit down and or lay down. And forgive me if I'm all over the place. I'm just trying to remember it as it comes to me. But after the first week, I went outside because I was tired of being in the house, and I walked extremely slowly, like to the end of the block in my neighborhood. And I'm not sure how far away it is, but I'd say maybe a half a mile to get from my home to the end and back. Nothing outrageous, and it took me like 30 minutes to do that little half a mile, because I was just taking my time, just trying to get my bearings, and I did that every day that first week. My second complete week, it got a little bit faster. I would take my daughter with me on the walks, and this week I've noticed I'm doing much better. I can feel my back straightening up, because prior to that I would also walk with like a hunch. My wife said that I look like somebody's grandpa, and I know part of that is just trying to be super careful, and the other part is still dealing with some remnants of the pain, but I definitely can feel my back straightening up. I got a little bit more speed, and just took my medicines in the first week until I ran out, and just rested really the first week. And like I said, just the first week post-op, just took my medicines and walked around the house and just tried to be as careful as I could. Set up a little bit. When I'm watching TV, I might lay on my side or something and just kind of take it easy. But I think walking has been very helpful. I know there's not a lot of information on how far to walk. So like I said, I just walked to the end of my block. I don't think you should be walking like some people were saying. They were walking like 5 miles on things. If that works for you, hey, go for it. But I know I don't want to overdo it. In a few days, it'll be my 3rd week post-op completely, and I intend to start doing maybe 2 laps instead of 1. So maybe that'll make it a complete mile, maybe. I don't think it's a full mile or a full half a mile, if I'm being honest. Maybe a third of a mile, I don't know. I'm not good at trying to figure out how to do the math on how far a mile is, but my lips are super chapped. Excuse me. But yeah, so hope this helps someone. There is hope. I know it feels really bad to have back issues and have to be off from work and losing money and losing sleep and all the things that are associated with it, or whatever you may be dealing with individually. But just wanted to get on here and give someone a little bit of hope. Like I said, I feel pretty good. That doesn't mean I'm absent of pain, but if I was at a 10, I'm probably at about a 2, you know. So I'll take that. And I think it'll continue to get better. So if you have any questions or comments or anything, like, feel free to drop your information or your comments or questions in the box below, and we'll see you in a little bit of time. I'll check back in as I progress and keep you updated. Till then, peace.